Grand Risings, Kings and Queens, it is your boy Losothabarber coming to you with another video, man. I'm here to enlighten those coming behind me, young barbers, man, and allow you to transition into the game with grace. The question of the day is how to know if barbering is for you. But before I say that, man, your mindset must be resilient. You must have resilience in you. It must be in you, because with barbering, you will fall on your motherfucking ass, and you'll keep falling. But it's what you do with that failure that will allow you to propel to your greatness. Not everybody else's greatness, your greatness. You must be able to fall and get back up. Fall 9, get up 10. And it's what you do in those failures that will allow you to be great. Again, your own personal greatness. Don't let nobody write your story for you. You write your own story. You manifest your own story. So back to the topic. How to know if barbering for you. You got to be different. You got to be different right here. That's what it takes in barbering. You got to be different right here. The average person will fold their shit up and go home. The average person in barbering will fold their shit up and go home. The average person is scared to take the test. The average person been cutting in the shop or cutting in their garage with no license because they're afraid of the test. They're getting in their own way. They're afraid of their own success. Don't let that happen to you. When fear comes along, you stare that motherfucker in the eye and you face it. Face your fears always and always. Never be defeated. Again, it's right here. Everything barbering is right here. You must be able to retain information. You must be able to apply it at all times. Everything is a learning ability that you must have in barbering. Barbering will chew your ass up and spit you out. Barbering will come right up to you without you knowing it. Bam! Do you have what it takes? It's a gauntlet. And you got to have big balls or a big ass vagina to fuck around with barbering, because it's not for the weak-minded. You know, you're going to get criticized. You're going to get shunned. Anything that you can think of, you're going to get laughed at. When I came up in the shop, I was getting laughed at. You know, certain haircuts, you know, folks know I couldn't do. And I knew I couldn't do them, you know. But, you know, with barbering, you do your best by getting your hands in there and getting acquainted with something that's difficult at first. And then with repetitions, it becomes a lot easier with time. And a lot of you want to understand why barbers charge what they charge. And then you look at these numbers, whether it's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 to 120, $200 for a haircut. They're charging you for the experience and the time that they put into barbering. So when I see another barber charging what he worth, I'm like, I salute that guy, because he put in the time. He didn't give up. You know, where he could have gave up from falling on his ass, he was resilient. He had a plan, and you got to have a plan in barbering. Write that shit down. What you want to do, what you want to become in barbering, what you want to do with it. You got to know that upon coming in the game. Because if not, it's going to kick you right in your ass and send you on your way. And you're going to be going home because you're not ready. First thing first, though, find a mentor. Find you a mentor or somebody in the shop that's getting it how you want to get it, who's cutting how you want to cut, who's getting the money like you can envision yourself getting. And I'm going to tell you some things that I did when I didn't know how. I went and I stood right beside that barber. And I asked him questions. What guard is that? How do you do that, man? You know what I'm saying? Getting little gems from them. You know? And even at the point to where I got extremely confident in my work and me being a barber, I still went and asked questions. I was at Legends Barbershop, you know, a well-known barbershop, but I still went and I still asked questions. I still went and I stood beside somebody. Don't get caught in the trap of thinking you too good to ask your coworker how to do something, especially if you don't know how to do it. Never be too good. Never be too cool, man. You know? And to step back a little bit, a lot of people want to be barbers because it's trending now. A lot of people don't know what it takes to be a barber. But from the outside looking in, yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it's trending. That time you got to put in, my guy, my lady. Do you have what it takes? Right here. Right here. Find you a mentor. Allow someone to direct you in the right direction. And it can't just be anyone. It has to be someone with foundation. It has to be someone that's a professional first. Okay? It's professional barbers, and then it's barbers that's just about money. And then it's barbers that put it all together. They're professional, they get their money, and they have solid ass relationships. To me, I believe if you're able to put solid relationships with your clientele, they ain't going nowhere. They're going to always come back. They're going to always come back because they fuck with you because who you are. Beyond the chair, you're a stand-up guy.